What if anxiety doesn't always look like panic? What if it looks like always saying yes, or never really resting, or overthinking a single sentence for hours? In a few minutes, I'll share the small everyday shifts that help me find calm again. But first, let's name the quiet shapes anxiety can take. Okay, let's talk about anxiety. Not from a clinical place, not as an expert, I'm not a therapist. Just from experience, from observation, from what it feels like to live with a mind that sometimes races ahead of you. Anxiety can feel like restlessness, or like tightness in your chest, like your thoughts are spiraling and everything is too loud, even when it's quiet. It can be invisible to others, but exhausting to carry. Sometimes you overthink, sometimes you try to control every detail, sometimes you retreat, sometimes you freeze. Anxiety doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes it just looks like busyness or tiredness or irritability, and I'm not here to fix it, but maybe we can slow it down together. Not make it disappear, but loosen its hold, even just a little. In my life, anxiety has often come when I try to do too much, or when I don't feel in control, or when I care deeply, maybe too deeply, and don't know what to do with that feeling. A little later, I'll share the small things that help me return to stillness. But first, I want to name something that we all live inside. The world doesn't really help much. It moves fast, it expects more, it rewards productivity, even if it comes at the cost of peace. So, what can we do? Sometimes just breathing help. Not fancy breathing techniques, just noticing. You are here. You are safe. You are allowed to pause. Other times I take a walk, or I sit with my coffee in silence, or I do something slow with my hands, something that brings me back to my body. None of it is a cure, but it's a shift, a softening. And if you're someone who lives with anxiety, not just once in a while, but as a frequent companion, I hope you know that you're not weak. You're not broken. You're someone navigating the world with extra sensitivity. And that sensitivity is not your enemy. It's part of your humanity. So, how do we actually cope in the middle of it? How do we soothe the body when the mind is loud? In a moment, I'll share a few things that help me return to stillness. Small shifts that make a difference. But first, if this reflection is resonating and you'd like to support this kind of content, it really helps if you like the video and even consider subscribing. I make these slow talks on my own time, and your support truly helps them reach the people who need them. Now, let's talk about those calming shifts. For me, the biggest shift has been catching it early, naming it, saying, "This is anxiety." Not judging it, just naming it. Then doing something small and physical, putting my hand on my chest, sitting on the floor, drinking water slowly, opening a window. It's not about eliminating the feeling. It's about giving it space so it doesn't take over everything. I've also started gently questioning the thoughts that come with it. Is this true? Is this helpful? Would I say this to someone I love? That doesn't mean forcing myself to be positive. It just means staying present and kind to myself. Over time, these small practices have become anchors. Not solutions, but ways of remembering myself. And if you've been looking for your own ways to feel just a little steadier, I made something simple, a free guide called 5 Ways to Slow Down. It's not a solution, but it's a place to begin. You'll find the link just below this video. There's no shame in asking for help. No shame in therapy. No shame in needing rest. So before we go, let's take a moment. Just one breath together. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're not alone in this. If this brought you a bit of calm, you're always welcome to subscribe. More slow talks will find their way to you. Take care and stay close to what calms you.